Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to bid farewell to a distinguished individual who leaves an indelible mark on our beloved Gibraltar. Vice Admiral Sir David Steele, KBE DL, His Excellency the Governor, as he has been formally known for the past 4 years. He is finally departing from our shores, and it is with mixed emotions that we express our gratitude and bid him farewell. Dear David, the time has come to say goodbye. Hard though it may appear to be at first blush, parting is, I'm sure, in many ways, such sweet sorrow. You've served our community with dedication and distinction, and your departure leaves a void that will not easily be filled. Could you stand over here? Because I keep having to look away from the microphone. But it is also undoubtedly true that throughout your tenure, we have faced significant challenges. Challenges that tested your mettle and resilience as much as these challenges have tested our mettle and my mettle too. The twin spectres of COVID and Brexit loomed large over your time among us. But you've always navigated your role in helping us deal with them with grace and determination. We started with Operation Airbridge, when we kept British Airways flying to Gibraltar, the only air route in Europe. Then we worked together on the operation to receive our life-saving COVID vaccines. Few will know or remember how hard you worked with Ian Cumming and Samantha Sacramento to ensure that we got everything right on Operation Jabs to Jib. Remember that one? In the end, it was down to the angel wings of the RAF to bring us those life-saving injections. Given that the vaccine could not be brought to us by sea because of its short shelf life, it was then the only time that I have seen you grudgingly accept that the RAF does have its uses in the modern world. And then on to Operation Forth Bridge for the sad funeral of the Duke of Edinburgh. And then far too quickly after that, we moved tragically to Operation London Bridge for Her Majesty the late Queen Elizabeth's funeral too. You and I have had to handle more operations, David, than sponsored patients together. Then we had the fire in the tunnel and the water shortages, and then the OS-35 running aground and breaking up on our shores. My goodness, I'm starting to see a pattern develop here. How much bad luck could you bring us, man? In fact, you know that I am joking, because the reality is that it has been our very, very good luck to have you with us at these difficult moments in our history. Not least during treaty negotiations and the convening of the ongoing public inquiry, where your legal training has been remarkably helpful. The reality is that lawyers speak their own language, and it's always helpful to have another lawyer to talk to in these intense political, professional, and personally difficult times. But without prejudice to the generality of the foregoing, I have been less grateful for your mind in these last 4 years than I have been for your heart. Yours is a big heart that you have opened up to us and to our small but proud nation. We've faced a lot together in your short time here, but we faced it together. Because every challenge I face for Gibraltar or in my personal life, I knew you were foursquare with me with unwavering commitment. And beyond the official duties, you've become woven into the fabric of Gibraltar. Because if it were true, as some fool has suggested in the past 24 hours, that the Gibraltarians are an infection of some type, then we are an infection of generosity, hospitality, and warmth. And you came with that infection already flowing freely in your blood. And for that reason, you found it so easily to be among us and one of us. It's often said, on occasions such as this, that governors turn native. You were born native, my friend. You embraced our culture, our generosity, and our hospitality. And now, as a result, I see you're even being accused of having turned socialist. Nothing wrong with that. Goodness, who would have thought that the time might come that the governor would ever be accused of being too close to a socialist chief minister, when that is one of the things we should all be hoping to see. It's part of our respective jobs. But one thing is for sure, wherever you go next, whatever you do, whoever is lucky enough to count with your support next, you will now and always be one of us. Because although your determination has been eponymously steely, your heart has been softer than butter in the Levanter heat for the Gibraltarians. This rock now bears your name, etched in this small corner of its history that we call the convent forever, just as you've etched your way into the hearts of our people. For that reason, I would summarize that henceforth, there will always be a part of Gibraltar that will be forever David Steele, and a little bit of David Steele that will forever be Gibraltar. And I know that Gibraltar too is now the predominant battle honor etched in your heart. An honor that I know will mean more than official titles and will be part of your soul forever. That's what Gibraltar does. It creeps up on you and becomes a very part of your being. Dear David, I have no doubt that His Majesty will be very proud indeed to have been represented by you in this role. Like our beloved deceased Majesty, Queen Elizabeth, who appointed you, your dear mother and your dear father would be enormously proud of you, because you arrived as a Vice Admiral with an important job to do, and you did it better than well. But you leave now, as a Gibraltarian, a part of our family. A family that will never let you go. Almost there. Fair winds and following seas, my dear friend. May your journey onwards be as remarkable as your time with us. And remember, Gibraltar will always be your home, and you will be forever one of us. I promised I wouldn't do this, and you didn't, and you almost did. Thank you, David Steele, for your service, your friendship, and your unwavering commitment to the rock of the Gibraltarians. And as Cassius said to Brutus as they faced their final battle together, whether we shall meet again, I know not. Therefore, our everlasting farewell take, forever and forever farewell. If we do meet again, why, we shall smile. If not, why then this parting was well made. Come back soon to your rock, your home and your friends. And if you do, you won't need to knock on the door, because you shall have your own set of the keys.